Hey guys, I was just getting what I've come to learn as is referred to as a channel, right? Um, I decided to hit record and start talking. And now I'm going to try and not jump into the social facade and the, 3D perspective of things and the conscious awareness of form of which, we've got lost in, so to speak, by making being conscious of something as a negative aspect. Because in reality, in the very essence of all matter, to be conscious is actually it's a good thing, you know? We're aware of what's what. It's in the externalization of things where we have a tendency to create war and whatnot. Shit. I forget exactly where I was going to go with all this. It happens. That's called the matrix of things. Or the war of self, right? You know, like, I haven't really been thinking much lately. More so observing, taking note, and then formulating words that give meaning to myself personally, my individualism. And so this video therefore would mean I'm doing the you all. I'm bringing back what I've come to realize, and I'm sharing it with you. That's of original intent, original creation, so to speak. Consciousness and free will, and finally realizing what it all actually is, and then I'll give you what I've come to terms with. And even as I'm speaking, I'm like linguistically going over things and the defining, and that's why I'll be slow in my speech sometimes and whatnot. It's basically, I'm wanting to put things in a way that gives the right kind of air in like the breathing room. This is a magnificent process, you know. And then, at the end of the day, well, what is it? And does it really matter? Because the fact of the matter is everything ultimately just is. And the ultimate feed where structures such as religion come into play. The ultimate feed is how many of our fragments we're able to pull back together and align in soul realization that ultimately we're one and the same. Once upon a time, I looked at these great one-liners through time and things that stick, you know, because true meaning and defining is very, very it's kind of robs us of actual essence and experience, like the whole go with the flow. Like, that's essential to life. That's where life force, when you look at in defining, right, to go with the flow, like the majority would think of water flowing. Okay, so water flowing, I mean, that's like the very blood in our veins. And you look at the human species, and all life, its primary composition is water, right? um and the matter, the formation of things, that's ether. And what's the key here? Well, I hope you got a 6-pack of Coronas in your fridge, because we need to cheers to that. And I'm hearing that song, "Sometimes You Want to Go Where Everybody Here Knows Your Name," right? Well, where everybody knows your name, like, know thyself. What is the one name common to all people consciously existing? God. You take this God concept, right? I've been redefining God, or maybe I'm waking up and realizing what God actually is. And the ultimate power of God, right? And who knows? Maybe I'm just your messenger right here, right now, reminding you that you are of God. God is not external to thyself. What I see God as is us all together, collectively as one.